everyone, and welcome. This is Darkfire Slide, and my record button is also the quick save button. I just realized. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? Well, a happy coincidence is probably the best kind of coincidence, really. So we're back here in Spain in Civ 5. And right now, I think I want you to build a spearman for me, Seville. Do you think you can do that for me? Thanks. We are actually going to send our troops out and try to go clear out these barbarians. Get some gold in the process. Oh, right, we can build lumber mills now, which is huge. So huge. But hey, we've got iron now. That's great. Got a really interesting archipelago over here. Probably one of the city-states over here lost their, worker. Morocco has not tried to expand northward yet. They probably will at some point, but if we can grab some of this land before they do, like this iron would be pretty cool to have. There's crab over here, which would be awesome, because that'd be another luxury resource that we can have, which is always awesome. Is this camp even here anymore? It should still be. I can't imagine the AI actually was smart enough to do that on their own. Hey, it's Jerusalem. We've got a lot of religious city-states around us, which means if we can garner their affection, we can get a lot of faith out of them. Oh, Greece is probably just declaring they're defending someone. The mouse issue is not 100% resolved. Mostly because I kind of just want to record, and it's not that big of an issue right now. Library. We really need to start getting our research up. The camp is gone. Somebody cleared it out. That's pretty great news for us, really. Hey. Caught me off guard there. Okay, we'll send our settler down. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, maybe? Or we could build it there to get it closer to the coast. Or maybe I just want it to be more inland. I think I want it to be more inland, because we're going to have another coastal city fairly shortly. Anyway. We still can't clear jungles, can we? That's, Or did we get it and I missed it? Oh, it's masonry. No, it's marsh. Oh, bronze working. Okay, so we can clear this jungle now, and we can build a plantation of bananas. Bananas. I forget what that's from. God. Just cannot remember for the life of me. That's okay, though. I know my friend used to say it all the time before he shipped out to join the Navy.
جيت وأنا كل أمل.
Sure, Morocco. We'll be friends. For now. Our golden age ends. It's very sad. It's gonna take 15 turns to get that up there. Jeez. Are you guys on alert? So yeah, it looks like there's some sort of weird islandness going on out there. Random maps are random. What? Oh, his troop is there. Do you want to declare war on the guy you just swore friendship with? Oh, Civ. It's one thing I definitely appreciate about Civ versus Europa Universalis 4 is Europa is very much, I guess I would call it more like a sim. Did killing the barbarian make anyone happy? No. Didn't even make the person it was attacking happy. Okay. Europa is more of a sim. This is more of a game, because in EU4, it's all about score. And in this game, there is a score victory, but there are other ways to win the game as well. Some arguably cheaper than others, like choosing the freedom ideology and then just buying all the spaceship parts. It's pretty much like the cheesiest way to play I could possibly imagine. But I digress. Oh, hey. Okay, so we got the Great Lighthouse done, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. But, what's really funny is it says, an unmet player has lost their original capital. And it should say, unmet player controls the most original capitals, but it's telling us Shaka now controls the most. So that means we have a Zulu in our game, which could be interesting. Alright, we're gonna build a city here. Cordoba. Cool. Alright, we're now a little unhappy. We're gonna start having to build coliseums. It's just, it has to happen. Although having I think bananas are a luxury resource. I'm pretty sure that they are anyway. Also, wait, what am I doing? We have crabs right there. Build a workboat. Build a workboat. What are we gonna build here? We have a lot of production. Jeez. I think the monument is the way to go. Do we want culture? Do we need culture? Because all we get next is, well, we do get bonus happiness. Okay, yeah, we want culture. We want culture. I mean, we always want more culture. It's just, is it a pressing need? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. Cordoba is not actually growing, which is interesting. What tile are you working? Not the horses. So what would happen if you stop working that and you work this instead? It'd take you more or less the same amount of time, but yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. That way the city grows at least a little bit. Sydney desires pyramids. Well, why don't you build them yourself, Sydney? Huh? Did you ever think about that one? Alright, we have explored as much as we can possibly explore here. We're gonna settle wherever we like, Aztecs. You can get salty all you want. Wow, the Russians built the terracotta army. That's really interesting. They're kind of speeding ahead of us. That's okay. Okay. Yes, 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 we're all friends. For now. What was the line? Things happen, that's all they ever do. Oh, hey! More iron. I love it. Alright, we're about to get our spearmen, which is...
There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil,
see
ignorance.
what I mean? They're just so... They're like trying to hammer the point home. Knowledge, not ignorance. I mean, I like knowledge, not ignorance as much as the next guy, but... What I really like are crabs, because that's going to bring our happiness back up. Which is going to make our empire grow again. We're going to build a library now, instead. So we can get our science back on track. I don't like 13-turn techs. Not fond of it. Ironworking, definitely, because we want to get the Colossus. If we possibly can. Now, we're still building a lot of wonders. We're building as many wonders as the game is allowing us to build within going wide. But building wonders is not the point of going wide. Having lots of cities and lots of production is the point of going wide. I think we just defend here. Especially in terms of, like, points, if we're going for points. Okay, so we now have a chance of getting a great profit. It's finally happened. And that's pretty great for us. We're going to build the lighthouse. Because we want Barcelona to get bigger. And we want production from the fishing boats. Alright, we're going to build a mine. Insert Finding Nemo joke here. Oh, hey, you are contesting those I didn't even see those spices there, actually. I just assumed they were more bananas. Jungles are always interesting. It can be hard to see, like, what's actually in the jungle tile itself. But that one source of spices may be worth going to war for. Oh, there's sugar over here. Oh, man. So many luxury resources, by the way. I'm stunned, actually, by how many there are. I wish there was a way to set this unit to protect our trade. But since we don't have an option to do that, I don't want to attack Siam, man. If you want to attack Siam, you go for it. I'm not really interested in that at all. I gain nothing from it. Which should be the only condition for you joining a war in the first place. You should only ever fight for something if you're going to gain something out of it. There's no sense in pointless warfare or conflict or anything like that. And yes, I'm taking on the mantle of the game and making generic statements about life. Yes, it's happening. Moving on. So we've got Spearman over here. Not really a threat. I'm mostly worried about the potential for like a galley to spawn, which would be pretty disgusting. What is here that oh, they're guarding the iron. That actually makes a lot of sense. There's sugar over here too. I really still want to build a city up here to get this cotton, because that'd be yet another luxury resource, which we need a lot of to, you know, counteract and stave off the penalty for having so many cities. But all things considered, I think we're handling ourselves fairly well, given the circumstances. And I say that like it's bad. We're actually in a great position. And there we are. There's what we were looking for. A chance to engage. Did optics give us the Gallius to construct? No, it didn't. When do we get the Gallius? That's a compass. Holy crap. That's a long ways away. Oh my goodness. 5. Wow. Okay, bananas are not a luxury resource. That is definitely worth noting. I thought they were. They're not. I was wrong. Okay. We need to go improve around Cordoba. Definitely. Get that city up to speed as quickly as possible. Hey, great profit. I love it. Where did this galley flee to? The heck? Probably went down there. He's gonna ambush my ship. Yeah, found religion. Can we form Catholicism? Because Spain historically was Catholic, and I'd like to do that. Hey, we can found Catholicism. Cool. One of my favorite things to do, though, and you can totally rip this if you want to, I love to choose Buddhism, and then I call it the wheel, because it's totally a wheel. And then city-states would be like, Kaisil demands the wheel. And you can give them the wheel. And everyone's happy because we've discovered basic technology. So we've got Messenger of the Gods, which I think I forgot that we took that for a second. And really, I think it's helping a lot with our science and helping us keep up to it. 100 gold when each city converts is okay. Also, in global happiness for every 8 followers in a non-enemy foreign cities. Tithe could be good. Church property might be better for us, honestly. Although ceremonial happiness or gold, happiness or gold. I think happiness, honestly. Happiness is always a bigger deal. Shrines for bonus happiness. Our pagodas are not taken. I love pagodas. They're just so good. 2 faith, 2 culture, 2 happiness. It's just so nice. And they cost faith, which we're gonna have a lot of from having so many cities. Plus, your production of city has a specialist, which becomes a big deal in tall empires, but not really so much for us. Shrines and temples provide food in each city. We're not really looking for that. We don't want too fast of expansion in terms of city. So the plus, I think pagodas, definitely. They're more expensive, but honestly, faith is something you get so much of later in the game that it's not an issue at all. Nobody's built the pyramids yet. That's ridiculous. But we're gonna go for the Oracle instead, because the Oracle gives us culture and a free social policy, which is huge. Oh, Russia founded a religion. Their score has got to be like out of control, but so is ours. We're doing really well. Um, which is not something I'm used to saying for playing tall. For the longest time, or playing wide rather, I wouldn't play wide because it's so much more difficult to manage than tall. But I'm happy with what's going on so far. I like what I see. Oh, hey there. Oh, he plundered the tree. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, there's two of them. Holy crap. Okay. So we not only lost our trade route, but there are now two enemy ships. We need to get a bigger navy. That's now high on the priority list because of that little fiasco there. For now, what do we do though? Tempted to automate. I know I shouldn't. We'll build another lumber mill there. And this is the problem with building so many wonders in a city. It's good for your score.
Do not wait to strike.
But
till the iron is hot.
sometimes the better move is just to, you know, get more units out, get smaller buildings to, you know, speed things along. Pick up the granary. I'm glad I kept building the Colosseum because our happiness is dropping yet again. As is our money. We are in a precarious financial situation now. Would be the kindest way of wording it, because we no longer have any trade routes, which sucks. We're gonna beat up that galley though. Oh, barbarians. Let's go fight this trireme. I always thought it was really strange that score is not affected at all by your military strength, which you would think would be something, you know, worth noting. I think if we can get the Colossus, we should. I think that's just it's just an objectively good choice. And really we need to improve Barcelona, because Barcelona is really coming through for us here. It's built us a settler, and now we may be able to build a wonder with it, which would be huge. Even though we are still losing a lot of money. And I should probably build a cargo ship. Oh, wonders. Wonders are just so tempting, though. We can get a polity now, though. We could pick up +1 happiness for each city, connected to the capital. So that would cover our happiness issue, which would be awesome. I'm trying to think about what to take next. And patronage, I may take patronage to help deal with the fact that we're wide. Piety I don't think helps us that much, even though we will be, you know, taking advantage of religion in general. Alright, we get a free great person. Great merchant, actually. Ooh, definitely go build that customs house and get some money, cause we need it. Moscow's the only city with tourism. It's funny that that's popped so early. Are they even working that tile? They are. We're just okay. We're only losing 7 a turn now, so we've stopped hemorrhaging quite so much. Oh, completed the Parthenon.
Mathematics is the gate and key.
The sciences, yes, math. You turbo nerd. Let's pick up currency. I'm feeling currency. I think that is the right call in this situation. There we go. Yeah, kill that trireme. Vengeance! So yeah, getting the free great person from finishing Liberty was really huge for us. I think that's going to help stabilize our financial position. I really wish Gallius's came earlier. I would love to have an assault ship at for the time being, but no such luck. We'll just have to make do. Let's build like a land caravan in Seville, I guess. Seville does not have a lot of production, and that's in part due to the lack of like hills that the game has decided to pick up. Let's go try to find that ship that was harassing us before. Alright, cool. We're now connected. Our empire is 1. But we need to keep expanding is the thing. So, we'll see how well this does this in the long run, as it were. We're really, because of that customs house, we're not in a bad financial situation anymore. So I'm pretty stoked about that, being completely honest. Did we build a lumber? No, we need to build a lumber mill here. That's what we need to do. We need to get Barcelona's production up. Okay, so Romcom is going tall because he has tradition. So that may be an issue later on, for sure. Though his current score is not very impressive at all. So we currently have the most population, just checking the demographics here, though we do not have the most food at the moment. We also have the most production and the highest literacy, which I think just means tech. I'm having fun. I dismissed this game when I first started playing it for the first 100 hours because I'm like, this game is really simplistic. This game is, you know, it's not Civ 4, which made me really sad. And a lot of the mechanics, when I first started playing, were extremely frustrating to me. I guess because they were streamlined. But only now am I really starting to realize, like, hey, I don't actually hate it that
Better
much.
is bread.
And like I said, compared to one of Paradox's grand strategy titles, really any of them, I like that this is an actual game. That there is, you know, less of... I mean, not to say that they aren't games, but this is more of a game because it has gamier elements, while still trying to get that same feeling. I say we go for guilds, just to get the money. So here's the thing, if we take guilds, Machu Picchu is technically an option, but I'm more interested in the trading posts, honestly. Trading posts seem really nice. I just, engineering doesn't really do anything for us. Aqueducts, or meh, forts, could care less. Although amphitheaters could be cool as well. I don't know. I'm gonna go with guilds because we're all about tile improvements just from sheer landmass. That is the point of playing wide. Well, hey. I like. Well, we don't need +1 movement because we've already got +1 unit. I'll take the additional 15% combat ability. I'm sure the archer's like right there, so I'm gonna wait.
Как тебе понравится?
Didn't we already declare one, or are we just redeclaring friendship? Hey, it's been some years. We need to say that we're friends again. God, if only real life worked like that. Oh, so that's cool. I didn't even wait. Yeah. So Greece's leader is just called Alexander. I saw Alexander the Great, and I didn't think about it, but Alexander took honor, so he's military focused, which is really interesting. Oh, well, where do we want to build next? Cordoba could be a really good production city here with all these mountains. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try to keep improving the production. Also, we have horses now. We should get horsemen once our economy stabilizes enough. Oh, so the thing is about building the Colossus. If we build the Colossus, then we get a free cargo ship anyway. So my thinking is, yeah, we're just going to go for the Colossus. If somebody gets it before us, you know, damn, we tried. But we're really taking advantage of the fact that we have 2 big cities that we can build things in, which is not usually the case in tall empires. Really in tall, you just you have your capital, and that's like it. That's like your main strength, really. I'm liking these production times are actually pretty solid for a city that small. gonna put you on there, since we don't have a ship to do anything with anyway. Caravan's almost done, as is the Oracle. I'm excited about the Oracle. Really though, I'm trying to think of, like, I think we take Patronage, honestly. Because, yeah, I think we take Patronage because I'm really thinking a diplomatic victory could be in the cards for us. I think that'd be a really plausible way to win as Spain, given our exploration focus.
Ancient Argus said that I was the wisest of all the Greeks. This means all the Greeks know that I know nothing.
That is so soft. Like randomly, he just, like, the game just went really quiet. So we can't get another trade route yet, but we are going to build another trireme because we really want to get our navy up to speed here. Aesthetics is really tempting though, but we're not really looking for a cultural victory as far as I'm concerned. Piety, look, piety could be cool, but I'm not really that invested in our religion at the moment. I think patronage is the way to go. I'm feeling a diplomatic victory, and then we'll follow up patronage with exploration. Let's build a library. Library could be pretty good for us. Alright, caravan, where can we trade? Wow, these trade numbers are very discouraging. Only 3 gold a turn. That is embarrassingly low. Everyone hates Siam. Holy cow. Jeez. Put you on sleep, because they're just going to keep waking up to those archers. Russia is really pumping out the wonders. Jeez. I have a feeling we're going to be neck and neck with Russia, trying to beat them without straight up killing them. But if we're going for a diplomatic victory, that may not be an issue in the first place. Let's go look down here, because I really want to expand again soon. Just don't know when. Oh hey, Colossus is awesome. We could trade with Jerusalem, but we can trade with Ur. It's a lot closer, and there's no risk to our caravan, so we're just gonna trade there instead, and get our trireme out there. Really happy to have another ship, really. Alright, so we can almost start building gold, and that would be really good for Seville. So I'm going to move this worker back over there for when guilds is about to finish. Barcelona... Nobody has built the pyramids yet. Wait, does Barcelona actually have higher... No, Barcelona has lower production. I thought for a second it had more production than Madrid. But do we really want more workers? Like, it wouldn't be a bad thing, but really I'm more interested in stabilizing our economy and becoming stronger, really. Actually, in fact, I think I'm actually going to train a horseman. Just so we have another military unit to kind of throw around and gain respect from the AI. Oh hey, Madrid expanded to this province, so now we can go there. Seville definitely looking like it's going to be our money-making territory. Just wait one more turn, buddy.
The merchants and the traders have come.
Yes,
Their profits
this is
are
really loud,
preordained.
but the Wonder speech text is really soft for some reason.
The voice of
That
the
is so
people is
bizarre.
the voice of...
Hey, we're in the medieval era. That means we can already pick up exploration. Nice. We need to start moving towards optics, though. Which weirdly, or astronomy, which is all the way in the Renaissance. Jeez. I really want engineering for the extra trade route, but look, this isn't an easy choice. But we go for drama and poetry, I think. right now. I don't. We don't get any immediate benefit out of an extra trade. We already got an extra trade route anyway. From I think the Colossus. That's nice. We're gonna build a trading post. I want money. I want lots of money. Borders are really starting to form up between the countries. Now, the thing is, I really need to get another settler out because we need to secure these resources over here. Having the sugar would be huge, and it would really offset the cost of building the city in the first place. Plus, near here, there's iron as well. There's a lot of iron near here. That's beautiful, really. So yeah, absolutely. Next opportunity, we are going to build a settler and just go for it. I'm gonna build a farm here, though. This Cordoba is going to be one of our big production cities, I think, just from all the hills. And I think I've said that already, but anyway, we are at turn 172. We are cruising right through this campaign. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be the end of this episode. Make sure you tune in next time. I appreciate it, and I'll see you there.